Welcome back, everybody. We're here with Jeff Taylor. Is that your name?
You know my name.
No, I know.
Can I ask you a question before you start?
Feel free to ask me anything.
It's Nathaniel?
Nathaniel or Nate.
Because I called you Nate and you got upset.
No, I got upset when you called me Nathan. I don't.
What's it?
I don't care.
The middle part.
I don't care about. I personally don't care when people call me Nathan. My dad, though, growing up, would actually yell at people if they call me Nathan. So now it just like gives me weird flashbacks of my dad yelling at strangers. So it's just like I just call me Nate or Nathaniel.
Okay. Yeah.
My mom named me after Nate Dogg, the rapper back. Her
For real?
Yeah. My mom's favorite song. My mom waited till I turned 18 to tell me this. When I was in her belly, her favorite song was "Regulate" by Warren G featuring Nate Dogg.
Okay.
But growing up, so the first 18 years of my life, my mom always told me she got my name from the Bible, Nathaniel. And then I was smoking weed, and that was like my favorite song at the time. And she came up to me and she's like, "Oh, that's where I got your name from, Nate Dogg. Nate Dogg's like my favorite." And it was like my favorite song at the time, so it was a pretty big deal. Can I interview you?
Yeah, what's happening?
I
understand the outfit.
I know you understand the outfit?
Based on the parental heritage, it's starting to.
I guess that actually, no dad, mom who's crazy. Yep, you can pick up all that off of just this outfit.
So you have some questions?
So how long have you been doing comedy, or trying to?
That's your question? Who
cares?
It doesn't matter.
How long? God damn it.
5 years.
Okay, we started Vomity around the same time. I'm pretty sure we nailed that down, right?
I think so. I started when Sam was hosting.
Yeah, well, me too, but you were there like during the original cast. Kind of. But we started comedy around the same time, and you've already been way better.
Well,
I don't want to be too nice to you, but like, you do like jokes, and you actually like work on jokes. I don't think that's ever something I've ever done. I don't think I've ever worked on a joke.
I did have the thought when I was watching your opening set of like, I said to Amanda, I don't know, do you have material?
Also, I'm really surprised that you watched my set. Usually at Vomity, when I go on stage, I can like see you go from the like little center aisle and just walk away. And I love it.
I make a point of it.
Yeah,
I will watch you. I will go up. I'll go to where I'm in the light and I want your attention.
Yeah.
Because it has to be your. I try to make your sets about me.
I do want to mention this though. He wasn't my first choice tonight at all. He bullied me into even being on the show, and then my actual feature dropped out like today.
You could have asked anybody else. And you asked me to do it.
No, thank you, crowd. That should be quiet. Thank God I didn't mic the crowd, huh?
Did you make this the whole thing totally not worth it to me?
God, why
because I was like, I'll do his show because I'll get footage. And now the footage, I can't send this to a festival if there's no audience recorded. You're out of your mind. It's going to be laugh track and it's going to be... And then I'll do a joke. It'll be the same every time. They're never going to hear this. No one knows how hard I'm fucking killing right now.
You're killing? This is killing for you?
They don't know.
Yeah, and do you want them to know?
I do want them to know.
So why do you...
I want them to understand the gap between us.
They can pick that up. They'll be able to pick that up.
What does that to mean? I'm not trying to be...
Shut up, Mitch.
What are your questions? How long have I been doing comedy? 5 years.
Okay. Why did you choose to do comedy? Like 5 years ago, why were you like, I'm going to go do this?
You really want to know why?
Yeah, that's why I'm fucking asking.
I was in college, and I stopped smoking weed, and I thought I have this energy, I should do something with it, and I wanted to do something that was hard, like that I knew would be really hard, and that I would suck at for a while, and then I did stand up, but then I started smoking weed again, like immediately, so it's
okay. This is something that I know personally. Was your comedy better or worse when you were smoking?
Yeah, I've smoked the whole way through. There's no...
So
I mean, it's
never gone better or worse?
It doesn't help.
Okay, yeah.
Weed never helps with
comedy. I was going
to
say, like, I've always thought it was backwards that I started smoking weed after I started doing comedy. But when I first started doing comedy, I actually had material. I had jokes that I prepared.
Oh, did you? I never saw it. I started with you. I never saw it. And it's not it's kind of a compliment because when I watch you, it's different every time. It's not
that's why
good every time.
No, that's why.
But it's different every time.
That's kind of what I'm going for. I'm kind of going for that I don't know what I'm doing kind of attitude.
It's working.
Does that show? Does that show?
Yeah. No, it's working. It's working.
I'm glad.
It's working very good. You have you look like of a different era every time I see you.
What? Go through the eras that you've seen me wear.
I've seen you dressed like a full football uniform.
Okay, actually, I'll stop you. I did that a couple different. So
you look like the antagonist in a Disney Channel original movie.
I did theater and everything growing up in high school, and then my senior year in high school, I thought it's gonna be a good time to play football. And the only reason I really played football was just so I could fuck with them. And during walkthroughs, I'd be like, this is a great rehearsal, guys. I can't count how many times somebody wanted to beat my ass during practice. And a couple times they did. And I thought, well, before I have to turn in my uniform, why don't I just wear it on stage? So I wore my only thing I didn't wear was pads. I wore my full football uniform.
You should have worn pads, dude.
They weren't mine.
You should have worn pads, and you should have worn a helmet.
I've worn a few different weird things for Vomity. I wore a hospital gown a couple times.
Stop right there. Would you say this is weird or this is normal?
This is normal for me.
Okay.
I don't know how to answer that question
No, keep
for
going.
everybody in general, but I think for me this is pretty normal.
This is normal?
Back
because I don't know what your neutral is. I've only seen different shades every time. I don't know what the baseline is.
I don't know.
And it comes through in your comedy too.
That's
not a
Does my comedy is it different when this interview was supposed to be just me asking him questions, but now it's
you had a piece of paper that had scribbled on it. When did you start comedy?
I think that was the only thing.
I don't have a lot of faith in that.
I should probably mention again, he wasn't supposed to be my headliner.
Yeah, mention that.
Headliner.
This
motherfucker doesn't want to go by feature.
I was supposed to headline feature. Next month.
Feature.
And I was supposed to do 10.
Yeah.
Because Colton Clare lied about being sick, I think.
Yeah, you live with them, don't you? You live with them.
I don't live with them. I live in a barn alone.
Tell me about living in a barn.
We did a show in the barn. Did you go to that show?
I did.
Did you watch my set?
I probably didn't.
What do you think? You didn't watch it?
I'm pretty sure because of what you do, what I liked. Oh yeah, I definitely didn't then. I love to do what he does to me. So as soon as I see you go up, I peek my head in so he can see me, and then I walk out.
Yeah, but can I explain to you why that is different?
Because you don't care what I think.
That's exactly right.
Damn it.
And I know you care what I think. I know you care what I think a little bit.
Okay, this is better because I didn't expect one of my uncles to actually be in the audience, but I've always imagined you as the uncle that I wish I had.
Wait. How old do you think I am?
I've always thought you were in your 40s.
What? Really?
Yeah, when you
I'm 26, dude.
What?
You think I'm in my 40s? Are you out of your fucking mind? You really thought I'm in my 40s?
How old do you think I am?
You seem of no time. Do you really think I'm in my 40s?
Not anymore, since you said you.
But you honestly thought I was in my 40s before this.
Early 40s, late 30s.
Oh
Is that gonna help me at all?
Oh my god. Do I have old energy? Shut up, Amanda.
Shut up, crowd. I'm not even.
I'm so glad that you guys are here, because this would have been.
I know. I kept telling people.
A long disaster. Are you being nice to the people that work here? Are you snapping at them? I heard you snap at them a little bit.
What did I snap?
You better be nice.
How did I snap?
I don't know.
Put on air.
Put it on air? I don't remember, dude. Let's go
go
back to how you thought I was fucking 40, dude. You really thought I was 40? I'm 26.
Really?
Yes.
That blows my
mind
not crazy.
More than. I don't look 40. Do I look 40?
Does he look 40? Okay. Okay.
He looks 40. Thank you for backing me up. I'm sorry to. But he is 40. He is 40.
I thought you were the same age.
You thought I was the same age as me?
I thought. Okay. I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't know ages. I work with 100-year-olds that look like they should be dead already. I don't know ages. I don't know. Why do you still do comedy?
I don't know after this, honestly.
How much more of this can I put you through until you quit comedy?
It looks like
And
we
vice
have
versa.
38 seconds. The math is wrong that I just did, but
yeah. I like how you like took off a few seconds.
I know.
Because you knew you would like look away. God. So this is probably like the worst set you're gonna do. What she said. When's your next show?
My next show was supposed to be here next month.
That's not
but you
happening.
fucked me.
Um.
You really thought I was... I can't get over that.
God.
Unbelievable.
So 42, right? That's your age?
20. That's BJ's age.
But BJ looks like he's in his 30s. BJ looks like...
I look older than fucking BJ?
You don't look older.
Look at that
You
fucking guy.
look
Are you out of your
older.
mind?
No. I don't know. I'm a 7-year-old.
I know he doesn't know time, dude. Look at this. You're wearing slippers.
Yeah. On purpose.
I know it's not an accident.
You want to do a set or
I
do you
didn't
want
think
to
you
just keep
just
doing
woke up
this?
and fell into slippers on accident.
You think I just slipped into this outfit? This whole outfit I just...
No, unfortunately, I think it was very
I did go to
calculated.
Goodwill about an hour before the show. So.
Did you really? What part of it? It's all Goodwill?
The shirt is the only thing. The shirt is the only thing that's not Goodwill. This came from a friend that I think got at Goodwill. This bought about 2 hours ago from Goodwill. Also 2 hours ago from Goodwill.
Are these
Still got the fucking tag on it. I only took the tag off the pants because I figured out they fit. Yellow, which was the pants. I made sure to. I know my sales. I know how to sell.
Are your glasses
And
real?
so, how much did you spend on that jacket?
I got it at Target. Maybe $20, $30.
Yeah, that's
I've been complimented on it multiple times.
You're also asked to take it off. So
I know. Everyone's like, why are you wearing a fucking jacket? Because I don't know. I'm insecure now. It's over, Nate.
Man,
We
you can't
did
give
it.
the host a light. Come on. You want to do a set still, or do you want to just go?
Isn't that the... I can do it. Yeah.
You want to do a set still?
It's a question
Sweet.
now?
I'll give you a couple
If
minutes
they're
to figure
okay.
it out. So we got one last comic tonight. I just bullshitted with him just for a few minutes. Figured out his real age. That's kind of weird. Our last comic of the night is a local favorite. Been at it for a few years. Jeff Taylor, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Are you okay? Are you good? Yeah. You feel good? All right. A little bit about me. I'm super into milk. Anybody else? I love milk, dude. This is how much milk I drink. I got promoted recently. I mean, they weren't like, we notice how much milk you've been drinking. We want to increase your workload. I work at a pancake house, and I got promoted to a team leader. I've since been demoted. That's a different story. But I was in the restaurant at like after hours. I was squeezing oranges, not for business, just for pleasure. I wasn't even clocked on. And the owner was in my manager's office. He pops in from time to time. And the manager who promoted me, they start talking. And they start talking about me. But they don't know that I'm back there and I can hear them. And the manager says to the owner, she's like, yeah, so I just promoted Jeff to a team leader. And then the owner, he pauses. And then he goes, is Jeff that fat kid that steals all the milk? And I was like, hey, he knows who I am. That's pretty good. That's pretty accurate. People, they do like to remind me that I'm fat whenever they ask me the question, hey, you know who you look like? Like, yeah, I look like someone whose feelings you're about to hurt. Like, I go to the same coffee place like every week, and it's always the same woman behind the counter. But for some reason, this week she asked me that question. She was like, hey, you know who you look like? It's like, just please don't say Bobby from King of the Hill. Can we not do that, please? And she goes, no, you look like Crab and Goyle. What the fuck is Crab and Goyle? I'm pretty sure that's two people, first of all. And she goes, no, it's from Harry Potter. So I Googled Crab from Harry Potter. Just the most oafish character in a 7-book franchise. And I was stupid enough to think, oh, maybe I'll have better luck with Goyle. They're twins. They're fucking twins. You look like Crab and Goyle. You look like the woman I used to buy coffee from. How's that? That's a little sassy. I'm sorry. Ugh. It's been weird, dude. My coworker, he keeps sticking his finger in my belly button. And I don't know how to tell him that I don't want him to stop. You know what I mean? It feels good. No one ever goes in there. It's a hole you plug. It makes sense. I don't know. The Pancake House, it's weird. This guy came in the other day, and in my mind, the first thing I heard when he walked in the restaurant was just, ah! I was like, what? And he goes, I said, great! Haven't you ever heard of Tony the Tiger before? I was like, I have. I just didn't expect him at the Pancake House at 6 a.m. And he goes, no, you never heard of Tony the Tiger. You're too young. How old are you, son? I was like, oh, I'm 23. And he goes, no, you're 26. I'd like to be 26 so I can be 3 years removed from this conversation. It's funny. This is a side note. I was 23 when I wrote this, and now I'm 26. Oh, I need new jokes. Anyways, he kept asking me shit. He asked me where I was from, and I told him I was from the Bay Area. And then without missing a beat, he just goes, oh, lots of liberals down there, huh? Lots of liberals. I bet they all love Hillary, don't they? And just to be a dick, I was like, I like the Lizzie McGuire movie. Hey now, hey now. This is what dreams are made of, you fucking assholes. You guys, you need to watch some fucking... It's on Disney Plus, I bet, right? Check it out. Anyways... I work at a pancake house, thinking about buying a yacht. You laugh, but it's true. I went on yachtworld.com, okay? Just to see, because I'm fascinated by the fact that there are people who don't have a yacht and then they get one. You know what I mean? That moment when you're like, I'm going to buy a yacht. Who the fuck? How does that? Like, I was on yachtworld.com, okay? I was taking a shit at the pancake house, and I was on yachtworld.com, and they list yachts in increments of like $5,000. So I was immediately drawn to the 0 to 5,000 section. Because in my mind, I'm like, I could get a yacht for $0? Oh my God. And I go to the section. There's one yacht in the world that's under $5,000. And it's basically, you know those like red children's wagons? It's basically that. But on the side, in flaming letters, it says the Little General. $4,000. And then I checked my bank account just to see, you know, I swear to God, I had $4,008. And I knew this was something I wanted because in that moment, my first thought was, can I get a sailor outfit for $8? And I can. It turns out I can. And I'm going to buy the Little General, make people call me the Little Captain. Everything on that boat is going to be little, except for my poise on the open waters. Never figured out how to end that joke. Oh, man. You know, I just want to buy things. I love to buy things, you know? Like, I bought a Pokemon game, like, a few days ago. And I'm not going to play it. I'm never going to play it. I just bought it because I can. You know what I mean? When I was a kid, I wanted Pokemon shit so bad, but I couldn't afford it. Because I was a child. My parents wouldn't buy it for me. And there was nothing I could do to get it, and I wanted it so bad. One time I saw a play. It was like a kid's production of The Hobbit. And the kid who played Bilbo got fucking Pokemon cards from his mom after the show. And I saw it, and I was like, I will fucking do musical theater if I get Pokemon cards afterwards. But I didn't have to because I was at the park. This is a true story, kind of. And I was at the park with my dad, and I was on the playground. I was like 7 years old. And he looked at me and he goes, if you go there and back again, A Hobbit's Tale by Bilbo Baggins, if you go there and back 10 times on the monkey bars, I will buy you some Pokemon cards. And this raised the stakes 1,000-fold. And I was so excited. I wanted it so bad. And I just went at it. I just went super hard right away, started doing the monkey bars. I'm like, this is great. I'm 7 years old. This is great. And I start going, and I make it like 3 trips there and back. And then I started to realize, like, the monkey bars, this is not play. This is turning into some sort of upper body workout. And I'm sweat's pouring down my face. And I push through because I want it so bad. And I just keep going. And I make it maybe the 6th trip. And I just sweat's pouring down my face. I'm shaking. I tremble. I look up at my hands. And I can just see, like, I knew in that moment I couldn't do it. So I just looked at my hands. And I let go. And I fell into the tan bark. Whose idea was tan bark? First of all, were they just like, yeah, we know what we're going to do for the play part. What are we going to put on the ground? Just little shards of wood. Are they going to be sharp? Most of them, yeah. So I fell into the tan bark, And I'm devastated. I start crying. And I start picking tan bark out of my body. And I go over to my dad. He's passed out. He's drunk. And I'm just sobbing. And I looked at my dad. I failed it. And he wasn't responding. I was like, Dad, why didn't I? So crying. And he wasn't even moving. And so I jump on him. I start shaking him. I start poking him with tan bark. Start throwing in his face. And I start sobbing now for an entirely different reason. And he's not waking up. And I put my head on his chest. And then all of a sudden I hear, and he's awake. And he goes, what happened? And I go, Dad, the monkey bars. I did it. I did the monkey bars. And that's how I learned about lying. And how useful it can be. And we took probably the most dangerous car ride of my life, victorious, albeit, to the Target. And he bought me some Pokemon cards. And I opened it. And I don't know if this means anything to you, but the first card was a holographic Lugia card. Pretty good. It's good, right, Nathan? Pretty good. And I'm happy to say, this is true, I sold that card on eBay 2 days ago for $1,500. And my dad has been sober for like 10 years. And one of those things is not true. In fact, both of them are not true. I told you I learned about lying. Anyways, thanks a lot.